Yo, people, what's going on? Back again after another snooze fest. Man, them are in the building. What you man saying?
Come on, man. We've had a few academy graduates on the pitch, man.
Hey, let's try and start on a positive note, man. Positive note, man. Bailly step overs. Did anyone see them? Quality
Yo,
let's start on a positive note,
that's
man.
my guy.
There we go, Aaron, man. That's what I'm
that
saying.
That was a highlight of the game, boy.
Yo, Bailly.
Yeah, that and Lindelof's flying knee, blood.
Yeah, man.
If only he would have done that against West Brom.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Where did we get that leap from? You know what I'm saying, man?
It's not the moment to do it, bro. Do that against West Brom.
Hey, Lindelof was playing UFC, bro. He weren't playing football.
Man. Nah, man was on his wrestling thing, bro. Man channeled his inner Triple H and that. I've seen that before. You know what I'm saying? With the flying knee.
True. Hey. Nah, honestly, it's true. Why didn't he do that against West Brom? You know them ones. A man had his finger up his nose and that. You know them ones. Man didn't want to do that then. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? Man's got air bubbles and that. Man wants to be flying up.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
That was a madness.
You get out-jumped and out-wrestled by B-Tech Mane, but then you do that against a nobody in the Europa League against the team that's down 4-0 already.
I'm like, where's that leap been for the past 5 years since you've been here? I was like, mad. You see the height you got on that as well? That was mad. Like this. I'm like, so it's in your locker, you just choose not to do it. But yeah.
Facts.
Wakanda Messi, we seen a cameo from him. That's another positive. I'm trying to start on a positive note here, innit?
Yeah, before we get into the...
yeah.
Before we get into the technical stuff.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
That man, what you saying? You look like you look bare.
Listen, I'm about to go to sleep, man. Like,
you ain't got no stats today, bro, because we offered nada.
Listen, imagine this. I had to make a post on Shola Shetai and he came on for like 15 minutes. There was nothing to do today. Like, oh my God, I don't even know what to say. Like, we created 0 big chances the entire game against Real Sociedad.
Brother, imagine.
What's that again? Say that again.
0 big chances all game. First of all, let me just start by saying this. Big up Real Sociedad. They actually gave us a game. They deserved to win. I thought they were 4-0 down. They were going to just throw the game away.
Yeah, you got to give them credit.
To them. They competed with us.
And if they did that in the first leg, it would have been a different game.
And you could see that despite their coach saying we're going to impose our style of play, you could probably tell now he was bluffing. You could see that they changed their defensive approach compared to the first game, innit? Because in the first game, they played this high line and we just ran through them, counter-attack after counter-attack, and we scored 4 goals. Today, they stayed compact. They were solid at the back, didn't allow us to play, even though Martial's link-up play was very, very good. They were on him straight away. As soon as he dropped, someone dropped with him. Like, their defensive approach today was really, really good. And again, I keep saying it time and time again, but at this point, I feel like people see it, but they choose to ignore it. Once you shut down our ability to counter-attack, we've got nothing to offer. Nothing. But hey, academy graduates on the pitch today, so let's forget about it.
You know what though? Like, I think for me, just shows, man. You get me? Like, it's just freestyle, innit? You feel me? Like, you see the little when the short time was coming on, the little notepad, all he had, bro. Come on, man. It's 2021, mate. Just get some. You know, what are you doing? A little paper, man. Blow to hell, mate.
You know what he needs? Man needs the folder, man. He needs the folder. He needs the folder, man. You know what I'm saying? You lot, I told you about that folder. Since that's disappeared, goals have disappeared and that. Get that folder back in it. You know what I'm saying?
The magic red folder.
That magic folder. One thing I do want to say, you see the Real Sociedad guy who took the penalty. Imagine being 4-0 down and you're trying to stick the penalty top bins. I rate the confidence. The execution was terrible. But I'm like, right, just stick it in the net. Yo,
he scored
no
18
fear.
out of 18 penalties before that.
Man,
He's a penalty taker, apparently.
Bro, he's a bottle job, blood. I saw it in his eyes. He didn't want it, blood. You know, when he stepped up, yeah, bro, man looked like he just fucking followed through on himself, blood. You know them ones, like.
I keep saying it, bro.
Yo, imagine I'm screwing. We are 4-0 down, and you're trying to put it top bins. You get me? Just score the goal, fam.
I've just slap it down the middle, bro. Man went for the stanchion, bro. Did you see the way man opened up his body? A man said man took the pen like chunks at soccer raid and that. You know what I mean? I swear, that's what a man said in the comments, bro, and I died because it was the same one. Man opened up his body for the whip, blood.
You know what he wanted? He wanted his own highlight reel for his own personal career to say, I come to Old Trafford, I will get top bins.
Top bills, you know what I'm saying? He wanted a little training ground. He heard that they were doing top bills and that, so he wanted that.
That's actually true.
Recognition, isn't it?
Is this comment actually true?
Which one?
Wouldn't even surprise
No, he
me.
was going to play
my
You see the
DMA
Ollie
until he
quotes?
came
You
off
see
the
the Ollie
bench.
quotes? You see Ollie quotes?
Now what's he said?
Oh, I
Oh,
ain't seen the
listen,
quotes
you
yet,
don't want to
bro. I
see
ain't
them,
seen-
lads.
Hey guys,
wanna
put the
see
Ollie
them.
quotes in here, blood. Yeah,
Oh,
trust me.
listen.
Hey, let's have a laugh, man. Let's have a laugh, people.
All man, it's not what you want to see,
I
man.
don't even have the energy today, man. That game just.
Yo, Statman's broken,
bad.
you know. Statman is
Listen,
broken in that. You love broke Statman.
You know what it was, yeah? He's only going to social birthday tomorrow, innit? So I was like, we might get a couple goals today. He started Bruno Fernandes. We might 3-0 at least. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Martial had 5 touches in the opposition's box today. 5.
Jeez.
Like,
And
at
bruv,
least
he created out of the shots he got off. He created his own chances for them as well.
You know what's mad? Our average age of our starting 11 today was older than Real Sociedad's. Surely
That's
you can
mad.
pay the
Swear
kids.
down.
What was the point of bringing on Marcus Rashford at half time?
I was so baffed. I was hoping to come and get some light on that from you, man, because I was confused.
It
boy.
was because today marks his 5th anniversary of his debut for Manchester United. didn't it?
Forget this sentiment thing, man.
Yeah.
Rest him for the Sunday or something.
I didn't know until someone said it on Twitter.
Imagine man came on and pulled a hamstring after this brother's been complaining about fixture congestion and all this fuckery.
Yeah, it's mad.
You know, he did not need to play at all.
I mean, big up Claude as well in here. Do you feel
I
Arsenal
want
in the
them,
next
man.
round?
Bring them
Oh,
on,
yeah,
man.
bro.
I'll take
bring
Arsenal.
them.
Yeah. I'll take
I
Arsenal.
want Arsenal.
I would definitely take Arsenal. 1 million.
Bro,
Arsenal.
Oli hasn't beaten Arteta. As much
But you
as
know
I
what it
love
is?
for Arsenal, I don't want to play them.
Nah, man, I want Arsenal.
Nah,
You
I
know
want
why?
Arsenal.
Because it'll make it a little bit interesting in Europa League, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's dead, this
Hey,
man.
Saeed, I'm with you. I'm on this for a solely selfish thing, just for the entertainment in it. Like somebody said there, the watch-alongs are more entertaining than the game. The previews and the build-up to the game is better than the games. When we played Arsenal
man.
recently, the social media back and forth I was having was better than the actual game itself.
actual
You know what I'm
match
saying?
itself, nah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
but the thing is, I'm not trying to get knocked out, man. Like, I want a trophy at the
You
end
won't get
of the
knocked
day.
out. They just
Arsenal-
struggled against Benfica and that. We'll do them.
Yeah, but
you know
you
what I'm saying?
Oli hasn't beaten Arteta over 2 legs. Anything can happen in it. So I don't really trust United. to go
I
and
don't
beat
trust-
But
I don't trust the
Stat, man,
manager,
do you think we can go all the way?
Listen, the teams in the Europa League are pathetic. Even Leicester got knocked out today. Like,
Yeah, but that's good for them, though. That's good for them.
Wait.
No, but
Leicester
look
got
at
knocked
this,
out today.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I don't
imagine
know.
this.
That slipped under the radar. That's mad.
Yeah,
So
man, they got knocked
look,
out.
just
bro.
look at this here. AC Milan are half decent. Rangers, let's be honest, we should be beating them. Tottenham, Arsenal, Villarreal, Molde, Roma,
We're gonna get Mulder. We're gonna
Ajax.
get Mulder.
Those are the only half decent teams. The rest of them are dead. And the thing is that we should be beating every single team I just mentioned as well. So that's what I'm saying.
Nah, I
that
agree
we
with him.
should be going all the way in this. Keyword should.
Hold on a second.
Because I know
bruv.
it probably won't happen.
Yeah, check
What's
that, bro.
Oli talking about here? You remember more than the wins. You get to the semi-finals in any competition. You're so close. We've had 3 of them. We've lost 1. How have we lost 1? I swear. Oh, you mean this season?
Oh, I don't know. Innit? I'm lost. They
Listen,
need more
man, I
context to
think
that. I don't know what he's talking about.
Maybe he means this season because we lost 3 last season, innit? And I think we would have lost 1 this season. I don't really know. And the other one, Shola has got some skills. He's going to make a very good player here. It's a platform tonight, just 15 minutes. No, I hear that, but he's not better than Angel Gomez, innit? And
This is
Angel
what I was just
couldn't,
about to ask.
and
Yeah,
Angel
like,
couldn't get a game, blood. And this youth don't look no bigger than Angel, cuz. So what's going on? What's going
I
on?
think Shola signed a professional contract, innit? So he's kind of tied down.
Yep.
Angel Gomez
Yep.
didn't do that, which is why.
No,
Oli
Angel
literally
Gomez
froze him
already
out.
had a contract, bro.
No, but
Clearly,
but he
Angel
wasn't
wanted to
signing
play.
the extension, innit?
Yeah, clearly,
Yeah.
Oli
That's
why Oli
just sitting
froze him out.
between him and Oli.
And you see
Yeah, but
when
man,
Ander Herrera was
but man would have signed the extension if he was playing.
Yeah, but you see when
That's
Ander
true,
Herrera
exactly.
left Manchester United, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer basically froze him out towards the end of his period.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course,
When Herrera
because
didn't have a
because he didn't
I just think
accept
that's something
the
Oli does.
contract.
could
He
I
didn't accept the contract, but the thing is, yeah, Angel was never given a chance. Period. You can't just say to a man,
Yeah.
sign the deal. But why am I going to sign the deal when in the lead up to me signing the deal, you're not playing man anyway? That don't make no sense, bruv. Like, show me why I should fucking stay here.
Zero.
You know,
I
like
agree,
that,
but
man.
that was Ole's logic kind of thing.
Nah, bruv, we ain't got no fucking logic, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Man said we're a group that are very tight together. You come in, you work every day, you have a few setbacks, you want to get further, but when you have failed before, you want to do better. Okay, mate.
That's us, man. You see that? You see
I said, okay, mate.
yeah, you see what I get from that? We are
That's
like my bro
hilarious.
talks. We are cardio and vibes. That's what we are in it. You know what I'm saying?
Bruv, look at that,
Cardio
bro.
and vibes, man.
The coach is improving, yeah. And we got some fantastic players. As long as the coach is improving, that's fine because the football's not. So I hear
It's
that.
all good.
and fantastic coaches. That's the problem. That's why we're never going to improve. What do you mean, fantastic coaches, mate? They never got out of their heart. Have you noticed here? Nicky, but whoever was in that touchline did not come out of their box the whole game, bro. Mama Ollie had to do daddy daycare and that. You get me? Come out on that, bro. You know what I mean? I tried to do. You know what I mean? The duties today, bro. So you know what, lads? I've got to come out of my seat today. You know what I mean? Michael Carrick and them man are not hearing it.
They look like they didn't fancy being out in the cold tonight.
Bro, come on, man.
Everyone looks like they didn't fancy it.
Yeah, man.
You know, from the bench to the players.
And that's why the team selection was so key. Because if you play the youngest, it gives it something exciting.
I echoed this comment because I was watching the game on a channel where this guy was commentating and he was awful, bro. When Shortire came on, he was like, that's a great because they showed the list of all the youngest United players to make a debut or something.
Yeah, I see that.
And Shortire is the youngest. And man was like, I'm so happy for him. I know him personally. Came through the ranks for my son. I'm like, who cares, bro? Nobody cares, bro.
That's a bit harsh, Aaron, man. Man offering insight.
Aaron's on smoke.
No, but it's the same
he's offering insight. You know what I'm saying? Go on.
At halftime, they were talking about at halftime. They were analyzing instead of analyzing United's game, which was dead. So I understand why there wasn't much to say. Yeah, they were analyzing the Yanazai's game. Oh, it's so nice to see him back at Old Trafford. I'm like, bro,
that's how bad the game was, though, isn't it?
Yeah. But to be fair, he was actually decent, though. He was actually decent.
It was all right, you know.
Yeah.
I remember him. Yeah, I remember him miscontrolling the ball and it rolling out, and I was like, there you go. I remember that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like. But like Yanazai, innit? I can't get over by his step overs, man. I'm sorry.
There's a tweet, you know.
Epic.
There's a tweet here tonight, probably the tweet of the night, yeah. And I'll tell you right now what it says, yeah. This is crazy, you know, and I feel like for Statman, it's going to be a key one. You know, in the whole of the second, it says here, in the whole of the half, Ahmad Diallo was on the pitch. Not once did United work on a position to get Ahmad in a 1v1 situation in the final third with the Real Sociedad left back. I don't know what patterns they work on at Carrington, but it needs reviewing. And I was like, yo,
there you go, bro. We
patterns.
asked for these men to come on.
People are starting to see the truth.
Bro, we asked for these men to come on, yeah. And then they didn't even get touches of the ball because we're so shit on the ball, blood. But man wanna say that I'm being negative. Cool, innit?
Yeah.
Diallo got 23 touches in 30 minutes. Shola got 5.
Come on, man. People open your eyes.
5 touches playing in the center of the park. Wow.
You see this comment here? The previous comment that you just put up, I've seen that video as well.
I haven't seen it. What happened?
Some guy that I follow called Johnny United, bro.
Yeah.
Went on a complete rant saying how he doesn't want to hear anyone coming to him and saying Ollie's playing the youth because he's not.
Yeah.
It's a myth, bro. This whole playing the youth thing. Yeah, bro. Saying it's
like Johnny Bravo, yeah?
saying it's a myth, bro.
He's saying that hopefully Scott, Donny and Edison will be fit for Chelsea. We'll see, innit?
Chelsea's going to be a very interesting game, you know.
Oh my, please, man.
If he's not fit if he's not playing against City, yeah, we might as well forget that.
Pogba? Yeah, Pogba's not playing against City because what? You think they're going to play him his first game back there? No way.
Few weeks, man. I can't wait, mate. I can't wait.
You know the worst thing,
man. I can't wait, people, man. 3 weeks and that, bro. Bro. Listen, I think a half-fit Pogba, man, in this team, you know. A half-fit Pogba. I'm telling you, mate.
Ollie played that first choice midfield in Fred, Matic, and Bruno. Imagine if one of them had got injured today. What would you be left with?
That's mad.
Surely you play someone like Ethan Galbraith for Fred or something.
You should have instead of Twanzebe, though. What was the whole point? I know Twanzebe could have got the goal, and big up to him, yeah. But still, though, that midfield was so jarring.
Here's the thing, though, with Axel playing holding midfield, if you're going to do that, why not start? This is the game to do that. And if it goes wrong, it's like, all right, it's something different because it's something to look at. Let's see if he can play there or not. All right, I see. I'm like, at least it's a talking point. Get me? We know what Fred and Matic can do playing holding midfield. We've seen him many times do that. All right, play Axel there, do so. Why is, like you said, Galbraith not on the pitch? Why is Diallo not starting?
You've got a central midfielder, a natural central midfielder on the bench, but you play a centre back there instead.
Yeah.
You need your head wobbled, mate. And then, man, I didn't realize Rashford was wearing the armband. That's funny. My man said,
Bruno came off. It's when Bruno came off.
He said, my man got subbed on for the photo op and that.
Big up Rashford, though.
You see what I'm
5 years.
saying?
You know the best bit about this game, yeah? The best thing about this game was the fact that Harry Maguire didn't play. Because he's played so many games.
There was one point though,
you know,
Rob, bro. There was one point where he's lurking when Bailly had
see
a little
it, I
hand
see
on her. The guy got up, you know, saying.
I didn't see it still.
Oh man, that is just it's mad, bro. But we didn't learn. You know what the thing is, yeah. When you play these kind of games, yeah, you have to learn something. You know, you have to learn about players, about style, about how we play. What can you move forward? What have we learned tonight? That's for me. That's a kind of the reality of Man United. I mean, we're not learning anything at the minute. We're not learning how we can play better. It's literally same old, man. And that's a worry. You know what I mean? The game against Chelsea coming up now. I don't know what on earth we're gonna do to beat them. I'll be honest with you, man. I don't know. Like certain games, you can see, like okay, right.
Hope.
But that's the thing, though, and that's the thing. And I'm looking at Man United. I've got to rely on Bruno Rashford to score. That's for me. And I look at that thinking that's a bad indictment of Man United, mate. It's bad, man. To see two players that can do something when reality Chelsea, they're reborn. Man, like Kovacic, bro, all these players, they're reborn, and they got a whole team. Even a player called what's his name, man? The guy left wing back, Alonso. You know, even he can be a threat against Man United. That's how bad it is, man. Even he is a threat. They could have isolated things and have different players that could be a threat to Chelsea for us. But whereas we're looking at it, you know what, Bruno, okay, Rashford could get goals. Apart from that, what hope is there? And that is a bad reality of Man United.
No hope, man. We are individual. I keep saying this: individual brilliance FC. We rely on individual moments to get us through games. And when we don't have counter-attacking and the individual brilliance doesn't happen, that's what it is. All we was missing today was someone to slap it top bins from 25 yards or a penalty. And because neither of those happened, we're going to draw. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, no, it's like I said, Flawless, at the beginning, yeah. At this point, we're past halfway through the season, yeah. There's no way nobody sees what we're seeing. People see it, but they choose to ignore it. Because how many times have we talked about individual brilliance and, you know, getting penalties, getting past teams, scraping it here and there, and if there's no way to counter-attack, we've got nothing to offer. Like, how many times have we said it? Surely everyone else must see it, but they choose to ignore it. Why? Because Ollie's there. If this was Mourinho, bro,
different story.
People would have been calling for his head day in, day out.
That's what it is. People just burying their head in the sand like it's a bad relationship. Like, nah, I still love her. Nah, she's bad for you, fam. And you just choose to ignore it. It's that type of stuff. It's exactly like that. Right. People just gonna bury their head in the sand. How can you know? I don't care if you're Ollie in, Ollie out. One thing I do know for a fact, you don't enjoy watching us.
Yeah. And the thing is, we started this team, and I remember we did the preview. We said this team is too strong because we're 4-0 up. Yeah. Despite this team being too strong, we still couldn't create, bro. What a coincidence. With and without Bruno.
Spot on.
Do you know what I mean? The only opportunity Bruno would have gotten today was the one he put on the crossbar. That's it.
Yeah. That was a decent effort, to be fair.
It would have been a sick goal.
Yeah.
It would have been a sick goal. But that was the only thing he would have got.
And the injuries are starting to pick up now, Aaron, man. You know, as much as we say, Dan James, this and that, it's still an option, man. Still an option.
Santiago is injured now as well. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's an option. Mata's not playing. Obviously, Mata apparently is injured now. Cavani's out. Did you say McTominay's going to be back? Did you say McTominay?
No, he said hope, but he said he hopes him, Van der Beek, and Cavani.
Yeah, well.
And Bailly had a very good performance for me today.
Yeah,
but we know what's going to happen on Sunday. Yeah, man's going to get benched. So
of course, man.
I can't believe
it. He might play a free at the back, though.
You know the good thing.
He might play a free at the back against Chelsea because Chelsea play a free.
But then he'll be Luke Shaw left centre back.
I'd expect him. Oh yeah, of course, Luke Shaw left centre back because I expect him to match Chelsea.
Left wing back.
I expect him to match Chelsea.
Well, I don't think he'll do that.
I think he's
matching Chelsea will be the worst thing.
I think
do you think so?
Nah, I think he will match Chelsea though, like because he matched them last time. That's why the game was so boring.
Yeah. Do you think it's a bad idea though?
Play the free at the back.
Yeah,
that is not a good idea.
Yeah, but we haven't played. Yeah, but when's the last time he played against
PSG?
One of the top teams that played a free? Every time we play a team,
Leipzig away.
Yeah, we got destroyed.
Wow.
But we matched them. Do you know what I mean? In these games, Ollie always plays
3-0 down, Rants.
Ollie always plays
3-0 down, mate.
Well, there you go, bro. Like Ollie always matches the other team, when we play in these big games, innit? And I think he'll match them and play a free at the back. I'll be very surprised if he doesn't.
Bro, I mean,
big up Jerome.
If we're gonna match them, bro, that Alonso guy's gonna call.
I know. Big up Jerome
You know what?
for the super
And that's why
chat.
Dan James will play for the defensive winger side.
Yeah. Big up my man as well for the super chat. And yeah, you're right. Mason's the only youth player he's played consistently. And again, he hasn't even played him consistently because this season Mason has hardly played.
You know what
So
the
he's not
most
even
frustrating
played.
thing was
He's not
today?
even using him properly.
Yeah.
Brandon Williams started 11 Premier League games last year. He's come on for one game this year in the Premier League. Wan-Bissaka 50. Wan-Bissaka plays every single game. Surely you can just play Brandon Williams. You gave the
He
guy.
looked tired to that Wan-Bissaka, you know. He didn't even go forward hardly. Yeah, he
What
just
was the
came
point of
there.
him going forward though? There was no point. You should be playing Brandon Williams. Even when he came on, I know he looked a bit rusty, gave away a couple fouls, but he looked fired up. He wanted to prove a point, and that's why I think he gave away the fouls. Surely
They
he
must be
started
seeing
that.
something in training that they don't like. With Brandon Williams, because he from Brandon Williams, because he was one of the golden boys. When
Yeah,
he
I
first
liked
came
him,
in,
you know,
yeah.
Brandon Williams. I liked him
My
because
head-
when Luke Shaw was out, when Luke Shaw was out, Brandon Williams for me was kind of going forward. It was always refreshing to see. And obviously then Luke Shaw came back to the side and showed what he was about. But then, like, for me, Brandon Williams he's gone backwards for me, and that's not a good sign as well. Mason Greenwood tonight, did you see everyone? Did everyone see Mason Greenwood's like the way he came off?
His
bro?
body language, when he
His
went off,
body
he was
language,
like,
bro.
fuck
Yeah,
this.
he was a bit like.
He's not enjoying.
but
He's not enjoying.
This is
his
a big
football right
issue,
now.
though. It's a big issue because you can have all of these youth players and stuff, but players are not progressing in this squad individually. You know, no one's developing individually. Like, I'm looking at Ahmad and I love what he's about, love what he could become.
Yeah.
But in this squad, like, your chances are very slim, you know. We always say it, who's the most improved in the past 8 to 10 years? Like, it's very hard to put your finger on a player that you can say, yeah, they've gone on leaps and bounds.
Yep. Bro, it's true, bro. Like, honestly, if you're a young player, and you want to develop, this is the last place you go. Do you know what I'm saying?
And that's why
why.
rejected Oli. That's why.
But that's what I'm saying. When the man talk about when the man do talk about people like the Haalands and all these things, bruv, do you honestly think, that Mino's gonna give United any more of his clients, blood, after the way they wasted Pogba's time here?
Yeah.
Like,
Unless you're
honestly,
putting up that money, that's it.
bruv, even
Forget
so.
that though. The worst one is Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham's from Birmingham. This is Manchester United. This is probably the biggest club that you looked up to, and he chose to go Borussia Dortmund because he saw a pathway for him to progress and develop as a player. The guy's playing Champions League football right now.
You know, it's
don't
peak.
even know what
It's
to say.
peak. I can't lie, I'm scared for Chelsea. Let me even just say
You
it
know
from
what?
now. You won't hear no gas talk from me in the next couple of days.
Yeah,
Brother,
I'm definitely
appreciate that.
concerned about them because, like, after the win they've got, Tuchel's had them on a roll anyway. They're undefeated. Yeah, they've had a couple
Yeah,
of
he's
draws, but
undefeated. Yeah, he hasn't lost the game.
they're-
And it's a
they're on the roll.
6-pointer, man. It's a 6-pointer.
They just beat Atletico Madrid, so their confidence is going to be through the roof. Any doubters that Tuchel might have had, that's a type of win that can convince them. You know what I mean? To go
It's
to
6
Atletico
pointer
Madrid and
though,
win,
honestly, though.
it's a 6-pointer and it's going to be, but I can see it being dull. Like Rants was saying, I can see Ollie matching him and going 3 at the back. I can see that happening. And him playing not to lose. And because a draw, because we're 6 points ahead of him, is a good result for us. To be honest. Not a good result, but it's a solid point, I would say. It's
a solid point, yeah.
Again,
But it's not what the eye test wants to see in it, though. That's the
playing for
problem.
draws again, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's actually annoying. It's actually annoying. Against all the top 6 teams today, we have not won. We haven't won a single game. We've drawn 5 and we lost 2. And you think you're gonna get far like this?
Yeah.
By just playing it safe against, like,
Have we even scored an open play goal against them?
it's so annoying. Like, Liverpool.
We
lost
haven't
4.
scored an open play goal against any of the top 6 teams.
Because the only
See,
goal I
that tells
remember
us
is the
again.
Tottenham
That's
game
another
against
thing.
Tottenham.
Liverpool have lost four home games in a row, against arguably lesser teams than us, and then we go there, we play it safe, and we play Pogba on the right wing.
Yeah, man, we had Pogba doing up Jason Park, innit? You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, like moving like Phil Neville, like
Big up,
Big up, man. By the way, happy birthday.
big up, yeah, happy birthday, G. But
Yeah,
fam,
man.
Pogba ain't no Jason
Wasn't
Park,
sing
man. We're
songs
talking
to
about
that.
a World Cup winner. Do you know what I'm saying? Arguably, one of our best players in our team, and you're trying to shoehorn him into a position. But to be fair, we've been shoehorning guys into different positions because But
I think you know what it is here. I think the biggest kind of disappointment to that is what I've just said before, mate. Pogba out for a couple of weeks. I think that's a disappointment tonight. I think that's it made me even more dejected, even more, man.
yeah, but you
Man
know what?
said-
That's
I'll be real with you, man. I thought he was coming back, man. March the 1st and that for City, bro.
Like, he
That's
was
it.
ready and that. Saeed was ready
was
like
ready,
it was
man.
June. You was
Yo,
ready like it was June 21st for a minute.
Do you man know what we need? Yeah,
new manager.
stuff. What we need right now is another lockdown because we need a break. We need another reset, and we need to come back on vibes again because the vibes can't down. You know what I mean?
Bruv, lockdown saved us last year.
No, that's what I'm saying.
It's not
We
going to
need
do it
another
this
one.
year because, bruv, you see, if we didn't get that lockdown, bruv, we would have got no top four,
Trust
no
me.
nothing, bro. Like, we wouldn't have got Pogba back. We wouldn't have got Rashford back. We would have been finished, and that saved Ollie's job.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm
we
saying.
need a breather, man. Let's have a break.
international
this
break
season
just
where
coming
we
up, but that
convene.
international break's coming before Chelsea, Palace, and City. You get it? So the break's
calm.
coming. You know
Easy
what I mean?
easy 9 points, Saeed, man. We got this. You know what I'm saying? Light work.
You know what I'm saying, man? We need that March Madness from Pogba when he comes back. What's the future, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like it is what it is.
Yeah.
But that's
I think
one
it's
thing
just-
with Ollie as well. Ollie knows how to avoid the sack. He will do something.
Yeah, of course.
He knows how to avoid the sack. That's what he's an expert in. I promise you. So
That's
that's
where
what
we at right now. Is that where we
are.
at, Man United then? We're
No,
just a team
yes.
that, you know, we're
That's
just
where we-
avoiding, avoiding FC. Are we avoiding
Yes.
FC then?
That's us. Yes, Saeed, this has been us for the longest. Rob is spot on.
Avoiding
Every
FC,
time,
man.
as soon as he looks like he's gonna get the sack and this is gonna be the result, the players turn up and put in a performance.
Oh,
And
you
every-
know,
every time.
You know the
Every
game was
time.
you know the game was dead, yeah. When Statman is just sitting there, he ain't got no stats to give.
No
us.
stats.
I'll be honest. I
Oh,
can't be
they got
honest.
stats, man. Yeah.
I got stats to give us.
You know
Yo,
what's
listen,
The
great?
game with a straight face the entire time. Like there was nothing to celebrate.
Yo,
Bro,
if
the
you
watch
got-
along,
what
man.
am I
you know what
meant
the
to
thing
do?
We were
is?
chatting about everything, man.
If
We're
you
chatting
go
about
back-
90210, man. You get me? Shout out to 90210, yeah.
If you go back and check match reactions from like 6-7 weeks ago and then watch him, you can see Statman's optimism just slowly dip and that. You can see him. The pain is coming.
Now the thing is, I'm optimistic that we're gonna win the Europa League again. But like today, the energy was just sucked out. Like we did nothing. Four shots on target the entire game.
Yeah.
Like
Bro,
at
you
least
know
what,
we're gonna
what's
win the
it?
Europa League playing like
You know
this.
what,
No,
though?
we're not
That's-
winning.
Welcome, bro. Welcome, bro.
Yo.
You took your time, but now, man, man,
Don't worry,
fully
we'll
here,
win the
you know.
Europa League. Yeah.
Let me balance this out. Yeah. What's the argument for the people that say what he's moaning for? We're 4-0. We should have, you know what I mean? Why are these guys moaning? What? Because I want to see, because people, what people don't realize is, it's like Man United should not be a team where, you know, you go to like tonight, we would, if people who have a ticket, would have watched that tonight, and paid hard-earned money to watch football. For me, Man United football should be playing a brand of football that is entertaining, man. That's the least you can do, you know. I just look at people that think, when they take the result for the face value thing, but we're through. I don't like that short-term vision.
Bruv,
because I
if
feel
we
like,
were playing this kind of football under any other manager,
There you
would
go
be
then.
riots, bruv.
there you go.
You know what I mean? And then man are
Remember
saying
how
that
much
people are
Joe-
still chatting shit about Martial. Imagine, like none of our attackers done anything today, bruv, but they're still chatting man's name, and he was the one who was linked to
Nothing.
play and doing things. It's
Mason
funny.
Greenwood was all over the place. He was playing left wing, right wing. You know, what was his position, Satman? Have you got his average position, Mason Greenwood? Because he was all over the place. Mate. I don't know where he was playing, bro. I played
Did you
false
see the
10.
first half one?
First
First half one, the worst. Wait, let me try to get it up. Because the first
I
half
knew
was
this, man. I knew this,
shocking.
bro. I had
The
my eye on Mason Greenwood. The guy was everywhere.
Big up
else.
my guy Ryan as
Where
well,
you
man.
playing?
Big up Ryan.
Yeah, big up Ryan.
Look
man.
at
Big up Ryan.
Wan-Bissaka and look at Mason.
Whoa.
Right on top of each other.
But Mason played right back for a lot of the first
And
half.
then-
Still.
Aye.
Is
I don't think it's
Bruno on
focusing,
top
is
of?
it?
Is that Bruno?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bruno
is that Bruno ahead of
from-
Martial?
Yeah,
but
it is
he's
Bruno,
a striker, bro. He's a
Bruv,
striker
I
in the
told
first half.
man, stop the midfield nonsense.
He's a striker, man.
Bruno's
Man
a false
plays, up,
nine,
man
bro.
plays up front. That's why strikers
Bruno
ain't getting
false
no
nine.
It
chances.
is, when
Bruno's a false
Statman
nine.
shows us these things, I'm asking myself, we can see it, but like, does Manchester United have like a team of like tactical analysts or whatever that shit's called, to show them this? Like, do they get shown this? Like, yo, your
Clearly,
average position's here. You need to improve on this, or try and stay more higher up the pitch. Bruno, try to stay more.
Nah.
Like, do they get told these things?
Ollie
Sorry,
don't
I
go
don't.
to the stats
You know the-
meetings. He don't go to them ones. He's calling. He's
You know the
calling
worst
up
thing
the
about
man
that?
there. He's calling the players, seeing how they're doing. He skips that meeting. I promise you, can't face it.
You know the
Man,
worst
man's
thing
playing
about-
Call of Duty with Shaw and them, man.
Brother Idris, you know.
It's a mad
You
thing.
know what the worst thing about the average position is? Look how imbalanced we are. Look where Mason is and look where Dan James is. Our side is just so imbalanced towards our left-hand side. We're heavily relying on that left-hand side. Our right-hand side is non-existent.
Yo, fam,
And that's
what
why it was so mad, yeah, when Ahmad came on as well, yeah, because he can give natural width. Like, it doesn't look awkward for him.
No matter what
but the team doesn't know. The team doesn't know how to not play down not play down the left hand side. If that makes sense, we're so used to everything being dictated from it. He must have been freezing out there. New to Manchester, he ain't got a clue what's going on.
No vitamin D, man. In Manchester as well, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling
Should
you,
have just shouted Martial for the gloves, bro.
If you showed someone that map, that would look like, yo, we've just
He
got
had a shirt, yo, bro. He had a shirt.
he had
underneath his
like a
shirt,
white
bro.
hat.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, yo.
Stay warm, man.
That tells you it was cold.
Stay warm, man. If you look at the average touch map, that just looks like a bunch of brethren that have just gone parking it, and it's like, yo, no one knows what they're doing. Everyone's just doing their own thing.
Yeah,
How's the number 10 ahead of the number 9, and then you've got our right back, right winger on top of our right back, and then further forward you've got our left winger on top, our left back on top of our left winger. What is going on? With two holding mid.
so imbalanced.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not even
like,
it's like the comment here said, bro. Two comments before. It's not freestyle football, bro. It's freestyle football, bro.
You know what Rob said there, yeah? What Rob said there was a good point, because when I look at it, what Diallo, it's like, no matter what talent you've got, Mason and Amad Diallo have got brilliant talent. But what can you do with that, though? You can only do so much, you know that. You know, you can't take on about 50 man and score a goal, you know. You can't do that. We're playing professional football here. They're you know, Real Sociedad, and they're a good team. They're not nobodies. I know they got outclassed in the first leg, but they're not nobodies, you know. They just literally barge them off the ball. They make it difficult for them. But like that tweet said there, what was a game plan for Diallo? When he didn't have that success here, what was a game plan to go the next step? What was the next step? You know what? Right, what can you do? Can you maybe go behind? Can we, bro? This, you know what I mean? It's just literally try again until you finally get that brilliance of.
It just felt like friendly today. Like there was no energy in that team today. Literally,
we needed the Vuvuzelas, you know, South Africa. You know, South Africa. We needed the Vuvuzelas today, bro. Because we need to smash.
Yo, someone in the comments said, if we get Zlatan, he's gonna bully Maguire and Lindelof. I hope we do not get Milan. Please not.
Yeah.
I want Arsenal. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I want to spice it up.
Are we allowed to get
I'm with
Arsenal?
you.
Yeah, we are. We're allowed to.
Yeah, you are allowed
Is it?
to now.
Is it a round? Is it a next round? A round of what? 16? Is it?
No,
16.
Yeah, 16. Yes,
16.
Is it
next one,
32?
yeah.
Is it 64?
Anyone,
48?
16.
You know what I'm saying?
Anyone
Man, I
can
hate this
play
competition,
16,
man. I hate
half-
this
it's half-
competition, man. It's hella long and that.
16.
When people are like,
Oh,
yo,
we're playing
Sevilla
next
won it
week
3
again,
years in a
isn't it?
row. Is it next week again?
No. The draw's tomorrow, fam.
The draw tomorrow.
But,
I'm
like,
saying
we're playing
when's the
next week, innit?
I don't think so. I think in 2
How
weeks.
is it? Is it?
Because the Champions League next week, innit? So obviously, I
So
think
what, we don't get no time off.
Stat, man.
Okay,
You're
check.
because they want to
pissing,
catch
man.
it. No, because I'm pretty sure they want to catch us up. So the quarterfinals are at the same time, innit?
Oh, that's
how
true.
it's
squared
Man.
down.
Flipping out.
Yes,
man.
you know,
In the Europa
Saeed.
League,
Go on.
you have an extra round and stuff, innit?
Right, yeah, Saeed, I'm with you in it. Arsenal just to spice things up and that in it. Give us
Spice it
something.
up, man.
You know what
Let
I'm
me check.
saying?
Let me check when the fight.
Bro.
Oh, you know what? Statman might be right because the final's on the 26th of May. You know.
Swear.
Yeah,
And we
so
got-
it might actually be a thing where the draw's tomorrow and we play next week.
Next
Yeah,
week.
facts. Because we got
Brother.
48 teams left to
But
beat.
someone
and all
says
these
there,
things.
March
That's
Someone
11th.
says the next round. Yeah, March
When's March
11th. Next
11th?
round.
March
March
11th.
11th is in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. That's 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Time.
2 weeks.
But
Yeah,
is that the
no,
game
no,
for
wait.
City though? Is that the game for City though? That's a problem. You man need to, you know what I mean?
Nah,
You
it's
need to
before
relax,
West
bro.
Ham.
It's before West Ham.
Before West.
Man, big up Zayn. Man said
So-
shook in the
Yeah,
team. innit?
before West
Man
Ham.
said, wait,
So
man said
these
shook in the
These
team
Arsenal
11.
man, yeah, got
Man said-
through by the skin of their teeth, and now they're talking record.
Yo, man said,
Right, what are
you
you
know
talking
what?
about, Zayn, man?
Yo,
Man,
these
man,
man
I'm
are
saying, you know.
these man ain't even in the top half and that. You know what I'm saying? You man ain't even in the top half of the table.
Yo,
You know
shout
they're
out.
about 11.
I can't lie, you man. I was loading when I saw that result come through. I was loading, and deep down I had to hold it. I'm burning that they went through. You know, oh
So
my
mad.
days.
Trust me, Rob.
This is why we get on in it. I was pissed that they went because I was ready. I had my
Trust
shit
me.
prepared in it. I
You
had
know,
my
I
outfit
Enjoyed
ready.
it.
Yeah,
I would
I-
have enjoyed
I
it
wouldn't
so much.
say,
And you know what would have made it even more beautiful? Because last year, that man got kicked out by Olympiacos, innit? Bro, that man
Yeah.
were playing it in Olympiacos stadium,
Yeah.
fam.
Old Trafford. You remember that
Bro.
game? Was that Old Trafford? Yeah, outside
That was
Old
Old Trafford, bro.
yeah.
We were doing the fan cams and we got the news, fam. Everyone just went mad.
No,
Man,
way.
that was the best feeling ever, yo. I'm
There
telling
you go.
you.
Like somebody said in the comments as well, imagine getting knocked out by 2021 Vertonghen and Abdel Tarat. I'd be like, yo, the jokes just writing themselves. The jokes were just writing themselves. And
That's
I
a
was
career
ready.
mode of that, you know.
I was ready.
Abdel Tarak, yeah. Jan Vertonghen, Nicholas Otamendi,
And Rafa, Rainbow legend Rafa, by the way. Rainbow legend Rafa. If you know about Rafa, yeah, this guy always scores against me, but Rainbow, mate. You know what I'm saying?
I was
Shout out to
ready.
Rafa.
People were loading up in the comments. I was ready to go. I would have been on the show, absolutely just peppering them man online on social. Send me all the
Otamendi
memes.
as well.
I'm ready.
Bro, that man played the deadest striker in Swiss history, bro. Seferovic. That guy's dead, bro.
Was he dead?
Seferovic, I don't know how he starts in Switzerland, bro.
And here's the thing, Arsenal fans, you man just scrape by the minute, last minute winners and that. You know what I'm saying? Aubameyang in Athens. You man ain't in a mud,
fair,
fam. You know what I'm saying?
Saka.
Go on, Saka, man.
Saka's assist for the first
No, I
goal.
gotta give it to Saka, man. Saka's a
Yeah,
baller.
but we also have to remember as
He's
well.
an absolute baller.
He is a
Saka
baller.
So sick.
No doubt about it, but let's not forget about the one.
Arsenal are gonna have to go
assist.
deep in that bag to keep him because when the big clubs come,
He just signed a new deal, though. To be fair.
no, I mean to
Yeah.
keep him longer than what he's on now.
Yeah, he played well. He played very
'Cause
well.
you
I
see
love
that
the
first
one-on-one miss
assist?
from him as well. It was great. But yeah, go on, stop, man. The one-
But you see that first assist,
Saka's a
he
baller, man.
literally
He's a baller.
he broke 2 lines of 4 with 1 pass. That assist for the first goal. That assist was amazing.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm just talking about
I need to
the
see
He's a
that. I need to
baller.
see the first one.
He's a baller.
know
Big up
what,
my man for this comment as well. Carry on, stat man, and we'll read this comment.
You know how we're saying we got the games on the 11th, on the 8th, 18th for me. We're playing Crystal Palace on the 3rd. 4 days later, we're playing Man City. And then we're playing the Europa League game 4 days later on the 11th. Then 3 days later, we're playing West Ham. Then we're playing again on the 18th, so that's another 4 days. Then 3 days later, we're playing Leicester. Our fixtures are mad. So what's that,
Crazy.
18?
See what I said about this whole Thursday Sunday thing, bro?
In
Bruv, you know
18
what?
days-
This is
one
the
of our
most
players is
important
gonna get
part of the season, and this is when it's getting techie. See the injuries now. Dan James has pulled up. That's a couple weeks at least, if that's a hammy. You know
So
them.
that's
man.
injured.
18 games, we've got around
Yeah, because
6
my man
games.
can't stop running, man.
That's what happened, bruv. Man, like an enthusiastic little puppy, blood, just running around, giving penalties away and that, and bundling man over.
But
Just
you could tell
bundling
that
man over.
That wasn't even like no mistake. It's just because he was too quick.
Bruv, just enthusiasm, bro. Like,
Nice
you know them.
experience, isn't it?
Bruv, it's lack of basic intelligence, bro. You defend goal sides. That's the first rule.
It's not experience. That
That's
one.
an
is
idiot.
not
So he
experience.
ran
But he's
through,
an
man.
expert.
He just ran through, man.
Like, what did he think, blood? Man, do a hologram thing and just run through, man. It didn't make sense.
Wow.
I don't know,
It was
man.
good. It was good while it lasted. Dan James was back in it. Couple games. Again.
Goes back to 2 games, isn't it?
Facts, man. We seen Juan James for 2 games and then Dan James returned today, innit? You know what I'm saying? That's what it
mad.
is.
I told man,
Man-
Calamity James and Calamity Jones,
Oh
blood.
my
I'm telling you,
days.
blood. The double J's, blood.
Defensive winger.
We're like Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah,
and that, blood.
I like Claude, you know. Man said you take not taking a
Bro, them
piss.
man are fucked, blood. I swear down.
I don't know,
blood.
man.
I'm sticking with the Spanish equivalent of James, which is Santiago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Santiago
man.
James.
He ain't
Santiago
Santiago James. He ain't
I'm with you.
Santiago,
I'm
blood.
with you, man. Santiago James, I'm with that. Let's go.
Nah,
with it.
bro.
Santiago James turned it to Dan James.
Like-
Bro.
Yeah, you in an instant, quick. You know what I'm saying? Quick.
Bro,
But
he's
you
dead,
man, talk
dude.
to me, yeah. Talk to me. What are we saying for Axel? Like he's playing DM
CDM,
today.
innit?
Are we
That's
trying
the
to
class,
develop?
innit?
Are we trying to develop him as a CDM defender?
Nah,
What's
bruv.
going on?
Only just try the thing. You get
Here's
me?
here's the thing, Rob. He can't be worse than any of the other DMs we have. So if you're gonna play
There
him
you go.
DMs, play him. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's see what he can do. We're on this vibes
Nah,
thing
nah,
anyway.
nah.
Let's
Man,
just
man,
come
like
and
Axel Foley, blood, with the high top, bro. He's done out here, bro.
Probably, Ollie, I don't know what he's playing at, man.
Should
Should have played him right back. You
I
know,
like
play
Axel
right
Foley,
back,
man. Quality
should
film.
have played him right back instead of that
Nah, nah.
Asbo, you blood.
Oh, Brave
I
should have
think
played, man.
Randall Williams should have played right back and then play Axel instead of Lindelof. Because we know Lindelof's playing on Sunday.
You know what? That's true, that, you know.
Yeah.
Lindelof in the
Yeah.
middle.
Nah,
Yeah, but Axel does get moved
bro.
through on the European
No, fam.
stage at centre back, blood. So
Bro,
probably
Yeah,
get
but
a
Lindelof
chance.
got to a
listen,
drop
was
there,
4-0 up in it. He can get moved to like 3 times and it will still be fine.
Come on, man.
No, I hear
in
that.
the DM, bro.
Hey,
Lindelof
Lindelof
have probably
DM.
been better in DM than Axel. You know?
I'm just not trying to see that in it. You know what I'm saying? Lindelof.
No,
in
but
DM.
like you said, Flawless, we're on this vibes thing, innit? So you might as
Yeah,
well
that's
try,
too
bro.
far though, innit? That's killing the vibes and that for me, innit? That's too far.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm with it.
No,
that's
but
too far.
next thing
Axel
you know-
playing DM, yeah, is the visual representation of vibes because it just didn't make. I don't think anyone could have called that before
Bro,
the
when
end
we
of
saw
the
the
start of the
substitution
game.
at half time, I was sitting there confused. Saeed was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, what's he
David playing
gonna do?
midfield. I said, are you sure, blood?
I thought he was
No.
going to take off one of the centre backs.
Yo, Axel was doing bits. Hey, he did well in the midfield
know what,
though.
though?
Let's not mistake.
Has he
Make no
not played
mistakes
midfield
on
once
that.
before? I swear he's
Maybe
played
he
one
has,
game
but,
before.
you know what I mean? Everyone's played somewhere once, blood, but I don't
It felt
feel
like Sunday League, Sunday League, yeah. Shout out to Sunday League football, but it felt like, Sunday League football. Oh, it's one Zabi in the middle of the park, mate.
That's something give him a run out, blood. Should have a run out in the middle.
Stretch your legs. Stretch your legs, son.
Yeah, run out in that, bruv. This is Europa League against Sociedad. Man said, yeah, just have a run out.
They said in the middle of the park, mate. Get a ball, spread it about, lad.
And then I swear they were playing Martial in the 10 at one point.
Yeah.
Then they played.
Right, was him or Mason like swapping during the game? Like,
Yeah,
one
Greenwood,
person-
Greenwood went
Then
on top.
Greenwood
That's when he
came
made
off,
the-
and then Short
Yeah,
played in the 10.
See,
Tell
here's
you,
the
man.
thing. If he would have started with that team, we would have had so much more to talk about. Start Axel at DM in it. Martial in the 9, Greenwood in the 10.
Listen, guys, you don't understand, man.
92
Imagine the training, the dressing room, guys. Imagine the dressing room when the
What
subs
you
went
saying,
off.
that man?
I can't believe it, bro.
92.3% pass accuracy for Axel, though. Not bad.
Yes, let's go, man.
Is
My
it?
guy, that's
Yeah.
it. My
Alright,
DM and that.
alright,
I told you,
alright.
man,
Respect
innit?
on his name and that.
Let's
We're on this vibes thing anyway, bro. Start
squash
him
that
against
now,
Chelsea,
blood.
bro.
You know what I mean? Fried crab and that, blood. That's what man was doing. Some little
these are-
sideways thing.
Start him
Wait,
against
trying to
bro.
see.
Wait,
Even I
stop,
could
man.
do that, bro. Put me in the DM, bro. I play side to side, man. You get me?
Yo,
He played
stop,
him
man. How many-
everywhere. 30
Wait, stop, man. How many of the passes were
Right.
forward and sideways and that? Have you got them numbers there for Axel?
forward,
Oh,
6.
most of them were sideways, blood. Because
6
come
out of
on, blood.
26 passes were forward.
Okay. There you go, then.
Okay.
But to be honest,
6
his
out of
numbers are not
26.
that bad.
He's not that player,
Quick
though.
maths, yeah, that's like a quarter of them.
Yeah, man, that's all. That's
Yeah.
his
But-
first game. You get me as a DM coming on. You get me cold night and that. You know, I'm like, there's something to this. Go on, stop, man. Carry on.
2 tackles, 4 out of 8 draws won. He lost possession
Yeah.
2 times, which is tidy. 2 fouls won, 36 touches, 1 chance created, 1 out of 2 long balls completed. 0
listen.
interceptions, and
It's
you
all right,
dribbled
man.
past
The
5.
passing range as
No,
well.
that's
you get what I'm saying?
that's my future DM, bro. Just
My
see what I mean.
DM and that. Let's
Listen,
go.
listen,
my
it was a
team,
good
man, like-
experiment.
you know what I'm
It was a
saying?
good
Oh, bruv,
experiment.
and
You get
he's-
Hey,
me?
man, them. Hey,
and
listen,
he's-
yeah. Nah.
And he's
Let's talk about Ollie killing
No,
the
no,
youth
no,
instead,
no.
blood, because
And-
this is hurting my head, blood.
and he's
You man have seen this comment, blood. You man can just look at this and answer this because this is peak, bro. This is damning when you look at it, bro. It's damning when you look at it, bro. I think that Jose probably bust more of the youth team players than Ollie.
This is a conversation
You got
people ain't
somebody
ready
in
for.
it.
This is a fake.
McTominay, Axel,
Tahith
Angel,
Chong.
Tahith.
Yeah. Angel.
I named
That's already
Angel
more than Ollie.
Yeah. I think, again, it just goes down to get me. Like, they got talent, yeah, but has the manager got enough to build them on? Has he got enough? And that's a problem. You know what I'm saying to you?
It's not just the manager, it's his entire coaching staff. How are they going to improve these players?
Yeah.
Well, you think Michael Carrick's still talking to Diallo now? With no experience as a coach?
Yeah.
Do you know?
But
You see, Ollie, yeah?
why are you putting this in the hands? Why are you putting your future in the hands of these idiots, bro?
Shall I tell you what Ollie is, yeah? You know, in school, sometimes you had someone, they weren't a teacher, they weren't on staff to help you get along in life. That's what Ollie is in this Man United.
But he's
squad,
the
I
learning
promise you.
support done, innit?
And we need someone to come
into
and
the
control
class.
it properly.
The learning support done that used to come in, bruv. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? When you needed extra assistance and you used to just jam for the one-on-ones and that. But bruv, you can't take a whole class though. The learning support done here, so one at a time, cuz. You know like that?
Man.
That's what he is.
He was
bruv.
the
He's
one
not-
that, you had that one, for me, you always have that person you can just get along with, it, banter, and just say, you know what, man? Yeah, come on, we'll go for a walk, lad. We'll go for a walk.
Yeah, the person that comes to get you when you get sent out of class. You know, there's like you don't know what job they do, but they're always about. They're always on site.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I work in education. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a sad person. Me, I'm for the vibes, innit? You know what I'm saying? I'm not serious. I'm not.
We know you're for the
I'm not one
vibes
of them.
and that.
So it's a good reason, but still, in the day, yeah. When it's time to be learned a lesson, and when it's time to be get me, you gotta be there, bro. Like Ollie's got none of that, bro.
Wait, are you saying?
doing?
Are you telling Said? You're telling me you're a vibes teacher, bro?
I'm a vibes teacher, man.
Vibes, man.
I'm a vibes teacher.
Yo,
I get the results, though. I get the results,
Yeah,
though. You
yeah,
get
man,
me? I get the results.
like-
But
like
Ollie,
Said
you don't do none of that, bro.
I like
Aaron-
Said freestyle Hussein
Yeah.
and that, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. We go along with what we got.
No, but do you know what? Do you know what the vibes
teacher?
teacher does? Yeah, the vibes teacher makes you want to do well. But when it comes
Yeah.
to the time you're asking the vibes teacher, what's 36 times 18, and everyone's scratching their head.
Yeah, man. When you ask the vibes teacher the thing, and he's just, man, he didn't hear you, cuz.
Yeah.
Nah, nobody in
Man,
Saeed's
to go
class
to the
knows
desk
anything.
to get
No.
his
We know that.
masters
We know that
and
question.
you
Yeah,
know
man.
that-
That's not my kind of speciality, but we know that. You know what I'm
Nobody
saying?
in Saeed's class knows it. Saeed just turning up, no lesson plan. You know what I'm saying? No lesson plan.
You know them ones. You know them ones where
You know what?
where the vibe. You know
Let's
them
get
ones where
Saeed
the
the
vibes
maths test.
teachers. You know them ones.
No,
where the
I don't
vibes
do
teachers is
maths,
so
bro.
honest,
Chill
yeah.
out, man. I'm not stuck, man. You
36
get me? I'm
divided by
not
3.
you, man. I'm not you, bro.
36 divided
I
by
just
3. Go
vibes.
on then.
No,
He
you know them
vibes,
ones
man.
where the
Come on,
where the vibes
prove
teacher
it.
is so honest with you. Yeah, you ask him a
Man's
question.
coming out with maths questions, you know. What off a stat, man? Man trying to apply pressure
I'm
to
bored right now.
Saeed, you know, blood.
Bro, it's not an assessment, lad. It's not an
I mean,
assessment, lad.
you
get
know them
me?
ones like my
Man
man's
trying to assess
United
me
dream.
and that.
Yeah, Statman's United dream's been broken, and now he's trying to apply pressure to man like. Man, don't be taking your pain out on other people, blood.
We have to test Saeed.
Nah,
Man
bro.
said-
There's nothing better to do right now.
Oh, quick
Nah,
maths.
Hey, you know
I'm-
what? Yeah, people in the
Man
comments,
said
let's
quick
get Saeed
maths,
some
you
maths
know.
questions.
Nah, do you know what? I need to ride out
is
on
going on
behalf
in
of
this team,
Statman
bro?
because what my club is doing to Statman is not actually fair, bruv. It's not fair.
I don't
This guy's
deserve this.
making it feel.
Hey, Saeed, jump out and jump back in, blood. It looks like you're filming on a French fry, blood.
Yeah, I'm back, bro. I'm back.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see you. I see you. I
Yo,
see you.
But you know,
United
that
got
was funny, that, bro. I just,
United-
I
United
mean,
got
like,
slapped
Randa
by
said,
10
what's
on his
36
own.
times 18?
Get me? United got slapped by 10 on his own and that. Statman's had enough.
Nah. I'll never turn on
Man's
Saeed.
trying to take Saeed for flipping Ollie, blood. You know them
Man,
ones.
But
Like,
you know what?
Oh.
When we're
man said
having-
the UCAS done. You know them ones. The UCAS donny,
You
blood.
know what I was thinking? Imagine Saeed shouting at someone in the classroom.
I don't
I'll be
shout
honest,
me,
I
man,
would-
to get my point across, man. You have to be
So
fair,
what do you
innit? You
do?
have to say what you got to say and say
do you
it in
do?
a way, yeah, that they'll understand. I'm not no Ollie and that the passion vibes, and I'm not about that. You get me? I say, I don't just say,
okay,
yo,
fine, let's see
listen,
this
go
then.
on there. Go. You know, I don't say to the kid, yeah, yo, come on, man, you can do it, lad. You know what I mean? What does he know? He don't know anything. I'm there to teach
Wait,
him.
say if Flawless was a student in your class and he just slapped Rants right now across the face, what would you do?
That is a wild statement.
But you better get out of the way if that happens. You know them ones.
I'm stopping the fight, innit? You know what I mean?
Man's jumping down Saeed, blood, and then
what's your school saying, yo?
and then I'm throwing
Your school
cheers,
is wild,
blood. Man
man.
don't want to slap me at school, blood. I'm throwing cheers, cuz. Nah, there's no
I'm
way.
trying to get me killed out here, Statman. Why you pick me?
Nah, man's throwing cheers 100%. Mad out here. Nah,
Yo,
but
on that
seriously,
note, yo, lads, I'm gonna be out in it because I might got work in it, so I'm
yeah,
out.
cool.
Alright,
Say
say
that,
no.
my G.
Big up
Like
people,
that.
man.
Big up.
No, like that. Nah, but real talk, yeah, like, bruv. And no other manager gets away with not playing youth like that.
Yeah, that's a fact. Like you said, until the person said it in the comments about Ollie hindering Greenwood, like Mourinho hindered Rashford and Martial, people ain't ready for that conversation. I've never heard that be brought up before, but it's a valid point. If Mourinho was here and Greenwood went from scoring 17, 18 goals to what he's done this season, people are pointing fingers at the manager, but people just want to point fingers at the players. It's the same with Martial as well.
But the thing is, they're not pointing fingers at the players. They're just pointing fingers at certain players.
Yes, certain players, yeah.
You know them ones there because, bro, like, you look at it, yeah? No one's talking about how poor Mason's been, yeah, this season. He's been poor, bruv. And the reason he's been poor is because he's not getting the same quality of chances that he was getting last season, bro. It's not because, like, he's not a good player, bro. He's clearly regressed under this manager. Clearly, like, it's there to be seen. He's, you know what I'm saying? And he's not the only one, bro. Like, no player actually looks better now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, no one, bruv. Like, as a team, yeah, most of these men look shit.
I've
Not
said
gonna
this,
lie. From front to
Wait,
back.
Let
Go
me
on,
just
Mr. Costa,
respond to this. If someone said, who does Pep use from the academy? I expect from Foden. See, haven't really
What,
had an
Zinchenko?
academy. No, but like City's like DNA isn't youth academy. Like they don't bring up players. United
Yeah.
have been brought up by bringing up players from the academy. That's why I think fans are so frustrated when we don't see people like Diallo, Shola starting and stuff.
No, but also it's not just that, bro. It's like you talked about it.
Yeah.
You talked about it when you came in. You said that this is what the club's about, bro. Do you know what I'm
Youth current
saying? But
success.
do you know what I'm saying? But there you go. But when LVG was playing youth, yeah, you man were complaining about boring football. Blood, this football is the most boring football I can remember.
Yeah, this football's shocking. But speaking of
It is,
the
isn't it?
players being, like I said, how can a whole squad be out of form? We can count on one hand. Like you can say, Luke Shaw's been good and in form. That's it. How have you got 20 other man in the team? You telling me they all dead? They all no good. How's everyone, even your Rashfords and Brunos, who have put up incredible numbers in terms of impact and goals and assists? Performance-wise, nobody looks good in this team. That's something. I'm sure Bruno and Rashford would sacrifice their individual output if the team output was better. Because people can say what they want about individual accolades. Football's a team game. What have we won? People are saying, "Oh, Ollie's top in the last 12 months. He's lost the least games. He's top of our results. We're the top of the list."
Bruv,
What
like I
have
saw
we won?
one, bruv, like I saw the
Don't mean
thing
nothing.
floating around saying, "Oh, Ollie's lost the least amount of games in the league, yeah." And so what, bruv?
We're 10
You
points
don't
behind.
get a trophy. You don't get
You
a
see
trophy
these,
for that.
bruv, like he is, bruv, like literally, yeah. Him and his favorite players, blood. They've been stat padding, fam.
This is
'Cause
10
that's
it's
all
10
that Ollie's
points.
done. Ollie's stat padded, bro, for the last 12 months, bro. Because it's like we've done all of this without really going anywhere, blood. You know what I'm saying? We're so far from City now. We're not going to win the league or even challenge for it. Do you know what I'm saying?
And
We're
we're
going to
still
struggle
not
to win a
even
trophy.
guaranteed top
What?
four.
Exactly. We're not guaranteed top 4. What's the point in going unbeaten for a whole year or losing the least amount of games in a whole year to be where you are, blood?
We don't win anything. And to the point that you said,
Tottenham
Statman,
are
about-
in a cup final right now, so they've got
Yeah.
a 50% chance of winning a trophy as it stands, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And to-
saying? That we need to get to a final first, blood, before you can start talking about, oh, we lost the least amount of games. So what?
Yeah, like it doesn't mean anything. But to the comment you said about Manchester City and that, they're firing on us. If we're 10 points clear, you get me, in the next round of the Champions League, pretty much, League Cup final, FA Cup, etc. And we're still in all these competitions, 10 points clear and playing good football. No one's complaining about you from that. And when you're winning, these things don't matter. Results over everything. That masks everything. If you're winning, if Ollie wins 10 games straight, we're having a different conversation. That's
No,
why
we'll
they've
see
won
now.
what? 63, something
The City are
ridiculous. 17
26
games.
games unbeaten.
Yo, they've not
26.
even had a striker this season. So when everyone's onto Martial, even though he has been poor this season, you don't need an elite striker to be successful whilst playing football. Manchester City don't have a striker. Jesus hasn't played this season. He's barely played like that. Hear me? They play false nines. We've seen Liverpool be successful with a striker that doesn't score goals. They win a Champions League and a
Facts.
Premier League with a striker that does not score goals. That tells you that you don't necessarily need a 25 goal a season, man. But hey, who am I to say the manager should do more with what he has when you got all these attackers?
It's mad. And a man said that Mason ain't got the right skills to play inside forward. You know what's mad with Mason? It's like he's quick, yeah, but he's not explosive, innit? And that's just what it is. So like he can't just, I don't know what it is about him. Like he can't get away from people. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he's got enough skill to get half a yard to get a shot off, which makes him an effective forward. But when he plays out wide, do you know what I mean? He can't face people up and beat them. He doesn't have that in his game. That's not who he is, innit? He's just got good close control. Like he's the most pure striker that we have in terms of like he can't really do anything else well, like in other positions. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's not a negative or a criticism. It's just that, like, bro, I'm just looking at his style of play. There's nothing about his game that's suited to playing out wide. Like nothing.
No, but that right inside forward thing, yeah, he scored 18 goals last year. Most of them were from that right inside. So you can't.
It was, but he wasn't playing there though. Like really,
Yeah,
you know the ones. He
but
was
right
playing more
now,
central.
But right now, I know this game he's basically playing right wing back and stuff. But he does pick up similar areas in terms of.
Yeah, but last season he wasn't playing as deep defensively. Like today, I saw him playing at right back. I don't remember him last season having to track back so much.
I think
he's
that
more right wing this year. I say this season.
Yeah, it looks like right wing. It almost looks like we're playing a 4-4-2 because Bruno plays up front. That's what it looks like. He looks like he's actually playing as a right winger now
I
instead
think the
of
problem this season is he doesn't have, like last season when we went on that run post lockdown, he had Pogba and Nemanja Matic in the midfield. Pogba, unbelievable ball progressor. Nemanja Matic will find those like lines and stuff. So he was getting the ball a bit quicker and a bit more in those dangerous areas. Who does he expect now to play those passes? Fred, McTominay, most games.
But also
probably
same way as well. Same way, a lot of the players have clocked onto what he plays like. Obviously, when you come in fresh, you're going to take a lot of defenders by surprise because they don't know what to do. Now there's enough videos to watch of he cuts in here, he doesn't cut in there. So if you look at it, everything's become a little bit more left-footed now on his more comfortable foot. Whereas before you didn't know what way he was going to go, sort of thing. And that's where you need progression to now deal with those challenges that have come. And obviously, we've already said in this squad, that development doesn't really happen too tough.
But I think with Mason at times this season, I just feel like, obviously I'm Mason's biggest fan, like he's my favourite player, so this might be me making excuses for him. But I feel like he's just getting doubled up because he's so two-footed. I just feel like every single time he gets the ball, there's two people on him straight away because they know he can go both sides.
Yeah, but then it's on him, to have better movement. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
because you have to anticipate. You have to anticipate that though.
Because he doesn't.
No, I hear that. I hear that. No, 100%, bro. I understand.
In the academy, he played up front mostly, or in the 10 role, or as like second striker kind of thing. So now you're playing him out wide, which he's shown sparks that he can play there. He needs the additional help, in my opinion.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I can never be onto him. I can never ever be onto him. I think there was a time that I was onto Martial when he was missing the little chances that we had. That's the only time I was onto him, and now we're not even creating them, so I can't even be onto him for that. Whereas Mason, like, I honestly feel like it's not his fault at all. I like him. He's got such good close control, and he doesn't give the ball away like that. Like when you see Mason and Pogba play together, you can tell that there's a natural quality there, as opposed to a Dan James. Like you don't know what's going to happen when he gets on the ball. But I feel like you need coaching, man. He needs to be given the best environment to develop these natural skills that he's got.
Yeah,
just the same way Foden's developing in that environment. You can play anywhere. Obviously, there are different sorts of players, but one's being coached by Pep, one's being coached by Oli.
I hear that, but one thing I say about Mason Greenwood is, and I said it before, like I'm one of his biggest fans, bruv. Like man was pushing the Gunwood FC thing from early blood when man was still in the resis, but Mason comes to life when he can see the goal.
We saw it today when he had that little shot that hit the side.
Yeah, like everything that about Mason's game, is about getting a shot off, getting half a yard so we can get a shot off, bro. Like his all-round game needs developing, and he needs a manager for that because he doesn't play looking for a pass. Like he's always his initial thought is, "Yo, can I score? Can I score?" Do you know what I'm saying? And it's one of them ones where if you've got him on the right and Rashford on the left, who's similar. Like neither of them want to look for anyone else. Like their first thoughts is always, can I score from here? Can I get a shot off? If you're playing as a striker, it's horrible to play with two players that play like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
If we get Sancho's a creative winger.
Yeah.
That's what we lack.
I'm with you on that.
Because with Mason, he gets the ball. It's a step over. Can I get a shot off? Chop, can I get a shot off? Do you know what I'm saying? And that's not a criticism. That's literally being a striker. That's what he wants to do. Do you know what I'm saying? He's actually a striker, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But they're playing him out wide because it's an easy thing to do because nobody's made that right wing their own. But for me, the way he's struggling for confidence right now, just play him up front.
Playing him out of position when
or let him get a few goals.
Or bring him on as a central player. The problem is we're not even creating chances. So even when he does play central, he don't get no chances. He gets isolated, and he's not as good as Martial in tight situations. So when he does get isolated, he gets frustrated and his head drops. Today he looked deflated, bruv, when he came off.
I think he
definitely didn't want to come off. He's 20 years old.
Last season, he's expected goals of something like 3.76 and score 10 in the league. He massively overperformed. Like as a United fan, you'd be silly to think he was going to do that again, because last season was literally an anomaly. Like he was insane in front of goal. This season, it's been a lot tougher for him. You need to know the media had basically been on his back for the entire season after the England case. His best friend or whatever, one of his closest friends died from suicide. And we know, obviously, when that happened, the balloons video of him when he was 15 came out and stuff. So clearly the people around him are not the best. And he struggled. Like, he's still a kid at the end of the day. He's going to make mistakes.
Inconsistency. He's going to be inconsistent. Yeah.
And you saw it the other day. I can't remember the clip that came out of Mason or something. And people were onto him for no reason.
Yeah. Man's in a hotel with some gal and that.
But you know what the issue is, none of our hopes should be anchored on Mason Greenwood at this point, you know. And because he overperformed last year, and we are just starved for anything in this squad, a little bit of that can lean towards like you wish he could do it. But Mason's a young
but that all
player,
comes from us not signing Sancho in the first place. You know them ones when man done the whole Sancho fucking Dragon Ball Z saga, blood, and then for man not to come, bro.
Yo, I was tied into that saga as well. I thought he was en route, and I'm still not over that now. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna do it all again in the summer. I'm gonna get sucked in same way again in the summer. It's ridiculous. But like Statman said, and Rob's touched on it as well, we shouldn't be pinning our hopes on him. Like, he's young, they're gonna go through inconsistencies as young players. But the fact that not only is he low on confidence, he's also playing out of position. Yes, last year he was an unknown, so people now they double up on him. And then when you've got someone in Wan-Bissaka who's not overlapping like that. Because again, all roads lead back to the manager. He's not overlapping. He should be taking one of the players away. If Wan-Bissaka overlaps or somebody whoever's fullback overlaps, it leaves him one-on-one. As soon as Mason gets the ball, 2-man on him, they know straight away.
And the thing is,
always danger.
Even if like the defenders are not really going towards Wan-Bissaka, they're gonna have one eye on him. So straight away, their concentration is gone, and you know how quick Mason is with those step overs. He would like this is what I say when we were having a Martial debate last time. When if you look at Greenwood when he gets the ball, he will find that quick little bit of space and bang, the shot's there. For me, Martial doesn't have that when he's playing up front this season. Like someone said it in the comments, Aiden D. Greenwood's the best pure finisher at the club. He is. You
know what's mad? Ollie said he's the best natural finisher.
Best finisher, yeah.
So why don't you play him as close to the goal as possible in the 9? Why are you playing him out wide? Like my bro JV said, that's like saying, yo, this guy's the best crosser I've seen, and you play him centre back. You know what I'm saying? Play him where he can cross the ball, innit? If he's the best crosser of the ball. If he's the best finisher.
Ollie's the best fucking politician I've seen, blood, because this brother's blagged himself into a job that he had no business in, and he's kept it for a lot longer than all of us imagined he would. You know the man, he's still doing it. He literally sent man out there to hang themselves today, blood. The man just embarrassing me week in, week out in front of my friends, blood. It's a joke thing.
It's a joke.
To be fair,
that's what they're doing.
I expected it to be like a dire game and stuff, innit? Because we're 4-0 up. But then I expected at least like the youth academy players to bring some.
Darren, nothing outlasted that. That was the longest time in my childhood. Is Goku versus Freezer Academy. It's the longest of my childhood. You might not understand that. That was a half-an-hour show. Bro. You get what I'm saying? And it would take 2 episodes for Smoke to clear it. Let's not forget.
Man's just turning Super Saiyan for half an hour, blood. You don't know, man just there like half an hour, blood. Later.
How long did that fight last? How many episodes did that fight? Probably like 5 to 7.
You know how long it lasted, fam? That shit lasted longer than the friggin' Europa League. That's how long that lasted. You know what I'm saying?
Round of 64, round of 48. Bro,
it's mad. It's long. Sorry, Statman, to cut you off. I just had to get to that, innit?
Sick comment.
I can't even remember what I was saying now.
My bad, innit? It's like Dragon Ball Z, I marked out, innit? That's my shit. You know what I'm saying? I apologize.
Come on, man.
Apologies, man. That's my ish, fam. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't remember what I say now.
That's jokes,
bro. Just Ollie, bro. Just about, bro. Man just sold us all a dream, innit? I can't even lie. I can't pretend that I wasn't excited, when he was saying all the right things at the beginning. Do you know what I mean? Even the Mick Phelan appointment gassed me. I remember I was at BBC Radio with Flex at the time when it got appointed. Like, you know the ones, and I was like, you know what? Cool, Ollie, whatever. But I was like, you know what? Phelan's come back. Do you know what I mean? So maybe it's gonna be a
bit of experience.
Yeah, a bit of experience, but I don't know what Phelan's doing, bruv. You know what I mean?
You know what he was doing at that point? Director of football in Australia or something.
Yeah, something like that, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, my man was crocodile hunting and that, bruv. You know them.
Yeah, he was
came to collect his pension, bruv. He said, you know what? Let me go cash in my Man United
he's
pension,
like, yo,
bruv.
these man owe me peas.
Yeah, trust me.
Let me go back and, you know what I mean? Let me go back and go get that book. You know them, man.
He was active book. He was active at that club where flipping Usain Bolt was trialing it. Central Coast Mariners.
Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah.
Bro, I bet Phelan, match day, sometimes he'll be walking down the corridor, he'll see Fergie going up to where he sits. He'll be walking there, then he'll clock, oh, I'm not there yet. And have to go the other way. Bust back and walk with the coaches and stuff. He wants to be sitting next to Fergie, bro, just collecting that Man United pension.
So yo, who do you like genuinely want in the Europa League in the next round of 32, whoever it is? Who do you like actually want to get? Who's the worst side in it? Yeah. Are we one of the favourites?
Potential.
We have to be one of the favourites. I got Mulder in it.
I want Mulder.
So we got Ajax.
I don't want Mulder.
Mulder, Granada, Rangers, Shakhtar, Villarreal, Young Boys, Dynamo Kiev, Dynamo Zagreb, Slavia Prague, who just beat Leicester, Milan, Olympiacos, and Roma.
My team. I don't want Mulder.
We need to get bro, with all them teams, bro, if we don't get to at
Bro,
least the semis,
if we
yeah,
get
it's a massive
Mulder
league.
and they beat us,
Yes, we'll
Nah.
never hear the end of it. I don't need
And then
that
we
in my
can
life.
leave.
wow,
Nah, if man ever lost to Mulder, that's sackable on the spot.
bro, poetic.
Straight.
I don't
You
need
know what
that
I'm
in my
saying?
life, innit? You can see all the memes and everything coming out. Like that's I don't want to join
I
them,
feel
innit?
like we're gonna get an English team though.
Yeah,
I
we're
think
gonna
we'll
get
get
Arsenal.
Rangers.
Nah.
I'd take Arsenal or Rangers.
Oh, I would
think
love
we-
Rangers, blood,
Yeah.
the Gerrard
I'd take
thing, bro.
Yeah,
Oi.
Arsenal or Rangers. I'd take either.
With their
Just
high
to-
intensity football, bruv.
yeah, man, just something to
I
spice it up.
don't
innit?
care about the intensity, bro. Just the Gerrard thing. I think it would just be wavy. You know what I mean? Solskjaer versus Gerrard. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's a talking point.
Do you know what I mean? I mean, old enemies and that, bro. I think that would be lit.
Mm.
Like, I'm here for that, you know.
Yeah, man, I'm here for the story, the narrative surrounding it, because the football is not the best. So it's kind of like, all right, let's see what else we can do. I'm with it, Rangers. I'd love to play Rangers and knock him out just to get one over on Gerrard. I say
Do
Arsenal.
you know
are the
how I
ones that won.
feel? Do you know how I feel about this Europa League? Yeah, I'm sort of caught in two minds because if we genuinely believe we can win it, then fair enough, give us an easy run in. But I'm not trying to go semi-final and compromise our season and top four to just get knocked out of Europa. You know, like and I know that might be bad as a fan, like, but it's also realistic. Like, are we actually gonna win this Europa League, and how much is our season gonna be affected by it? Because we're seeing the Thursday, Sunday already, but
And we're seeing the injuries start to pile up as well.
You know what it is? I
Yeah.
don't even mind. I don't even mind it. But it's just the team selection that Oli picked today. That sends a strong message to me what you're gonna do in the later rounds. Because you started Bruno today. You brought on Rashford when we're 4-0 up. Are you stupid? Imagine
don't make
if
no
he gets injured.
sense.
Oh, his stat man's lost it. No, his stat man's
the thing
lost
is
it,
it-
you know.
No, but it's true. Like, remember,
Are you
remember,
dumb?
remember Rashford when he came on against Wolves last year and got the injury. Imagine if he did the same thing today.
Yeah, yeah.
And the thing is, that Rashford plays literally every single game for us.
Now, I hear you asked
Boy,
on.
oh
It's
boy.
interesting to see, like I said, do you want to go further in it? Yes, when you look at the teams, you're like, okay, we can go further in it. It's if, again, it's a cup competition. It's a European trophy. It gets you back into the Champions League as well if you do win it. So I'm with it. I'm all for it. Like, if we go further in it. Yeah, the injuries are starting to pile up, but it's one of them.
I think if I saw something inspiring on the pitch, it'll make me feel a little bit different. But right now, the football's not inspiring. We're not in vibes form either. So it's just like everything's dragging, but we'll see in it.
You mad, yo, super chat. You man want Arsenal with Ollie's record against Arteta. I said I don't want Arsenal.
You did say it.
not.
Rants has said that. I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, all right, let's.
You're just always trying to stick the boot in, but I don't, bruv. Ollie's not the hill that
Rants.
you want to die on, cuz. You know like that, bruv.
I said you always trying to
Listen,
stick the boot in, you know.
it's true,
That's
bro.
how
I
you
know
think
you're
of
always
it.
sticking it on Arsenal, but bruv, listen, Ollie's not the guy to fight for you. Trust
He's
me.
not. No. But that is a fair point still. But it's like, I'm just tired of these type of games. You get what I'm saying? I'm tired of coming on match
Villarreal,
reaction.
I want nothing to do with them either, because Emery,
I haven't seen-
trust
Are
me,
they
with his
doing-
yellow bus,
Yeah,
blood, I don't
yeah.
need it.
That's who Arsenal should get. That would be entertaining.
Oh, that'd be great.
I think
That'd
that's
be a good time.
almost. I
That'd be
think
a
that's
good
almost
time.
written in the stars, you know.
That would be great. You know what I'm saying? If
love
we
to
got
see
Rangers and Villarreal got Arsenal, fantastic.
But I
They-
can just
well,
imagine us getting AC Milan. Like, imagine Zlatan. I think Dalot can play. Can't he?
that's a story as well.
Zlatan's
That's a story.
gonna come back to haunt us, bro.
I'm sorry, I'm treating this kind of like I want some form of narrative. I'm tired of coming on match reactions and we got nothing to talk about. Look at what we're talking about now. Dragon Ball Z
Yeah,
and
that's what I
stuff.
think.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I think.
Like, we got nothing to talk about. Get me by
Mulder's a good narrative still. Yeah, Mulder's a good
man.
story.
I don't want no Mulder, blood. You
Nah,
know
it's a
them.
good Rob. It's a good story if we win. If we lose, that's the
Yeah.
worst of the worst.
bruv.
Yeah, but then it
If
shows
man
a lot about
know-
Oli if we lose.
Exactly.
Everything I've seen everything I need.
Yeah,
to
but
know
if you
about
know
this guy.
ball, you've seen it already.
I've seen enough.
Yeah,
of
that's
it.
your result.
I've seen it. You've had enough. You know what I'm saying? You told him,
listen,
are you
I just want
dumb? You know
Mulder.
what I'm saying?
Bruv.
And no one's trying to see Tottenham. No one's trying to see Tottenham.
I
are
don't
they?
want to see Tottenham either, blood, because
I
one of them
forgot
ones,
Tottenham
as
thing,
dead as Tottenham are, yeah, bruv, listen, in a one-off game, yeah, Jose's got the
He
judge,
knows
fam.
what to do. Yeah, facts.
Man got the judge, blood. You know them ones. Like, the worst thing you can give Jose, yeah, is put him in a position where he knows what he needs to get in it. Because Jose, like, was set up for a 0-0 in one game. Bruv, if Jose's away from home first game, we'd be like, say nothing. You know, like that. 0-0. A man will plan the whole 0-0 in his head, blood.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
them
the
ones.
thing is,
That's it. Or you'll get a Buki away goal. It's a 1-0 thing. And at home, everything lock off, blood. You know them ones. Nah, I'm not.
Literally.
I don't want him. I don't want Jose. Man.
Trust me, not at
And the
all.
thing is that you know Tottenham will play a low block against us, and imagine like Son and Kane on the counter against us. If
And
playing
also with
right,
the injuries that man got, yeah, we're not guaranteed to have certain man back.
Yeah, I don't particularly want Spurs. Spurs Villarreal would be good, simply for the Emery
That'd be
thing,
good.
innit? You get me?
Yeah.
Ex-Arsenal versus now Spurs. I'd like to see that. You know what I'm saying? Or even AC Milan versus Spurs or Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? There's options. Then we spoke about Gerrard at Rangers. That's interesting if he gets any of the English teams too. And we're saying we need some form of narratives in that. Because if we draw out, no, who else is left? A Mulder. Well, that's the storyline. A Slavia Prague or something. It's like, all right, let's see what happens.
I just want a nice, easy thing, bro. That's what man wants. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want. And
someone said Zlatan against Maguire, mad thing.
bro, that's
mad.
not. See that kind of abuse, man's not really here for that.
we say we want a nice, easy thing, yeah, so we can rest our place in the Premier League, and then we see Oli playing our first team again today.
Yeah, you won't rest them.
So what's the point?
Nah, it's not a question of resting him. It's just it's easier for us as fans. You get what I'm saying? If it's an easier tie, you get me. We worry less than that. You know what I'm saying? Win the first leg 3-4-0, and then today dead rubber. You know what I'm saying? We complained about the football being bad,
real talk,
the result wasn't.
We thought that about that team in the Champions League as well. What was
Istanbul.
It? We needed how many points? Yeah, Istanbul. You know, so
man needed 1 point from 3 games, blood.
3 games. That's where it was.
Man ended up playing on Thursdays after all that.
You know.
No, I'm saying, man was in a group of death, yeah, won the first 3 games, then committed suicide. You know them ones. It's like,
yeah, we did. We mashed. Yeah,
it's a mad thing, bro. It didn't even make no sense. Do you know what I mean? So I don't really know.
You know that Istanbul team as well, 4th from bottom right now. They're shocking.
That's mad. That's mad.
One win in the last 10 games or something. Like, hey, pathetic, and we lost to them.
right. Was that 1 win against us? Fuck, you know, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? It's a mazzo. It's a mazzo. Let's hope.
Well, I don't really know what's going on, but the bottom line is there's not really any specific teams here that I'm like, yeah. Out of all of them, give me them. But just for the occasion and everything, like I'd love to get Steven Gerrard, blood. I'd love to get Steven Gerrard.
Yeah, Rangers thing would be good.
I'd like that. You're not on it, Statman.
No, I'm not trying to. Like, the thing is, yeah. Imagine if Oli got social loses. Imagine if United get knocked out to Rangers. Like, you're gonna get it from Liverpool fans as well. I'm not trying to see that happen.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like, just give me Molde, just give me Slavia Prague or something. Slavia Prague actually Leicester.
What? Nah.
Yeah, they just did Leicester, so clearly they not that bad. Or did Leicester play a week inside or something? Yeah, what's going on?
I think Maddison was out
Let
today.
me see who Leicester played.
Yeah, that's mad. And what was the game? What was the aggregate score before that game?
0-0.
Oh, so it was 0-0 at Leicester or in Prague?
No, in Prague.
Oh, so Prague came over here and knocked them out.
Yeah.
To be fair, they did rest a couple players today.
They knocked.
Harvey Barnes was on the bench.
Oh, is it?
Ricardo Pereira was on the bench. Castango was on the bench.
Oh, because they got Liverpool on the weekend.
They got Arsenal.
11:30 on Sunday.
Yeah, it's looking like Brendan through the game still.
Yeah, man, resting players for Arsenal, you know, them teams in 11th, mad thing.
But now he's done that.
Them man knocked out Leicester. They knocked out Leicester and FaceTimed Souček after the game because he came from there, innit?
Oh, Ted.
Yeah.
No way.
I've seen it on Twitter, bro. they FaceTimed Souček and then celebrated on the pitch.
That is mad. You know what I'm saying? That is nuts. But yeah, man, let's see. The draw's tomorrow, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Tomorrow, 12 p.m.
midday.
Yeah, 12, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna be live anyway with Turkish doing our show anyway. So like the draw's gonna be on while we're doing the show, people. So
that's gonna be interesting.
So
very interesting.
We'll cover that at the time and we'll just see what we get, bro. I don't know how I feel though, but we'll see. No, I mean we'll see. Bottom line is, yeah, like the next game, it's gotta be more interesting than what we just watched, innit? So
it can't be any worse.
Hey, they could be. Hey, famous last works. I remember. They get me the Chelsea game that we played in that.
It could be worse than you creating 0 big chances today. Like, it just can't be.
Hey, wait. Did we not do that against West Brom?
West Brom. Hey, listen, we might,
we did that against West Brom. It's the same,
let's be honest,
same shit. Yo, stop, man. It's the same thing, man. In it, you know what I'm saying? And that we don't even need to do this match reaction live no more. We can just all pre-record it and send it to Rants.
It's the same thing.
Play the
shit.
shit.
Get worse.
Yeah, it's just like I can see a 0-0 draw against Chelsea. I'm not gonna lie. I can
see that
definitely
as well.
happening. I can see a dull 0-0 draw in that because it's not the worst result for us.
I'll take a draw right now, but
I'll take a draw
Trust
because
me, I'll take a draw, but I can see an L.
That's why.
And don't forget, Tuchel. He's got beef with Oli because Oli's always embarrassing him in Paris. He wants to say, "I'm coming to England, and I'm gonna show you what I got." You know. So I think this. I'm fearing this game, fam. Honestly.
And we haven't beaten the original top 6 in the Premier League yet this season.
Yeah, we haven't.
Nope, we haven't.
Only
Played safe, played for
I
draws.
don't know. Saving grace, I don't know. Oli has a good record at the Bridge. That's all I'm banking on pretty much. I know he does well there still. It is one place.
But
he actually
Rashford
did well.
always turns up against Chelsea.
Yeah, man. Rashford
Yeah,
banging
and
free kick
2000.
again, man. 40-yard free kick, man. I'm telling you. Like he
Need
banged
one
there
for
in the
it.
League Cup.
I'm pretty sure Martial has a decent record at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah,
Yep.
he does. But bruv, this season, bruv, man ain't got a decent record against anyone. So
That's true.
you know, like that. Like man's not even really thinking about what man used to have. His peak times for Tony right now. You know, man's confidence must be in the gutter, fam. So
Yeah, it's
I-
probably definitely low.
I don't really know. I don't know what to expect. I think it's going to be a cagey, boring game, but I'm pretty sure Ollie's going to match him up with the three at the back. You know, and yeah, you know what it is. Ollie always plays each game as it comes, bro. So tactically, you'll look at Chelsea and probably go for the three at the back.
3 at the back with Fred and Mike protecting Wan-Bissaka and wing back, man. I am not ready for that game on Sunday.
Statman was disgusting, man. Said
Get
3
ready,
at the
bro.
back.
Yeah,
Two holding midfielders.
The thing is, that 3 at the back, the only thing that reminds me of is the Leipzig game, man. Against Leipzig, that was shocking.
Yeah, it's true.
I actually
Why
like
you-
the 3 at the back. I do like it, but
No,
it's
but
just
I
the way
like
we
it.
execute it at times.
Yeah. Our personnel, we're going to have Fred and Mike protecting that back 3. I hate it like that.
Bro,
Against
I like
Leipzig,
3 at the
we-
back the way Chelsea play it.
But when
Yeah,
Chelsea
that's
play,
they
they
can
only have
pass the
2
fucking
proper
ball,
wing
that's
backs.
right. Yeah.
We have Wan-Bissaka and Telles. Like, don't get me wrong, Telles is decent, but Wan-Bissaka is shocking on the right hand side. Going forward.
You know, boy.
So let me
And
work
we-
because, like I said, the Paris game away that we won, we played 3 at the back and it worked to a T. So it's just one of them. Again, individuals can they make it click on the day they can. That's why I'm a fan of it. I do like it, the 3 at the back, but because I don't want to see Maguire and Lindelof in a back 4.
Bro,
So I'll
all I'm
take anything
saying
by
is,
that.
you man, make sure you got your flipping Red Bulls or your Pro Plus on deck, yeah. 'Cause-
Yeah, I got my coffee there,
Giroud
man.
against Lindelof as well.
Bruv?
Oh,
Oh,
my
God,
days.
I forgot about Giroud as well. Oh, not that.
Hopefully Tuchel don't start him.
saying.
That's what I'm
I'm
hoping.
not trying to see Giroud against them,
Yeah.
man. So.
I'm hoping he don't start him. That's what I'm
He's
praying.
gonna start him. He's gonna start him. Facts.
But trust me, you man, like bring your sleeping bags because you see that game, boy, it's going to smell, bro. You know them ones. It's gonna be one of them ones. It's gonna be emotionally draining people. I'm not even gonna lie. Know what I mean? So it'd be interesting, and I don't think Luke Shaw's injured still. I think
Nah,
he
he's
just got
rested today. He was on the bench.
No, I'm saying I think he got rested. You know what I'm saying? So trust me, Red Bull Pro Plus, all of that,
Yeah, man, big coffees and that. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
100%, man. So, bruv, we'll see. Innit? Obviously, we're doing At some point there'll be like some build up. I think I'm going on Louis' channel tomorrow to do some Chelsea build up or something like that. And yeah, bruv, I'm not gonna lie, them man are undefeated since the new manager's come in. I'm not overly excited about this game and the way we've been playing as well. I kind of don't know. I don't know how we beat them. Like I watched Atletico Madrid, and Atletico Madrid. I don't think they had a shot on target, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's one of them ones where, like Chelsea, defensively, they're not going to give you too many chances in it. So I think it's going to be a stalemate. I'm not even going to lie. What are you man saying for match predictions? I could easily see a 0-0.
I'll take a 1-1 right now.
Yeah.
I'll take it right
Chelsea
now.
are kept
Oh, you talking about
clean
what?
sheets in the last 4 games.
Yeah.
I can see 2-0 Chelsea. Giroud and Werner.
Bruv, man said Werner, blood. You're, bruv.
Trust me.
Werner
It's
is
that,
yo.
That's how.
Werner, you
That's
going
how I'm
Werner?
feeling right now. That's how
Are
I'm
you ready
feeling
for
right now.
the German
You
Derek
and-
Origi? You reckon Werner, yeah, is going to do bits? Man, all right,
He
okay,
scored
bro.
last 10 minutes. Trust
That
me.
man, what are you saying?
I always predicted United winning it, so I'm going to go 2-1.
Statman's had enough, man. He's broken.
Bruv, you think there's going to be 3 games in that team after watching Chelsea Atletico? It's mad.
2-1 to us.
Yeah, 3 goals in that match.
Oh,
Yeah,
Fuck,
what
you know.
what
So-
scoreline prediction? I'm saying, yeah, this is tough still. Yo, let's go for it. 1-0 United, I'm saying. 1-0. Martial or Rashford winner. That's what I'm saying. Martial or Rashford winner.
Bruv, they've only conceded 2 goals and one of them was an own goal.
They're
I hear
defensively
that. They're not scoring 2. We're not scoring 2 against Chelsea, blood.
Listen, I don't think that's
you,
gonna
man.
happen.
I'm
I'm just trying
telling
to
you.
hope, man. I'm just trying.
Bruv, man can't even create big chances against these, man, yeah? But man are going to score 2 against Chelsea. Mazza. I hear that. I would love that.
We forget though, even though Statman's broken, he is Bruno FC over there, innit? So that's why he's going back his guy. You get what I'm saying? Isn't that right, Statman? Let's go, fam.
Listen, all I'm just hoping Rashford turns up, innit? Rashford turns up. Just do something, man. That's all we are right now. Just do something. Go out there and enjoy yourself.
Just do something.
I hear that,
Facts.
man. Yeah, I mean,
Facts.
big up everyone inside. Sure, you smash the like button. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying, bro? Man said you're a masochist. You're doing it to yourself, stat man. You're setting yourself up, blood. You know what I'm saying?
thing,
For the
I can't
3D through the
predict
table, blood.
No, but the thing about me, I can never predict United losing. Like,
I hear that. I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
Like,
Nah,
I
the
need
draw
a bit of
thing's with
faith
it.
going into the. I need a faith going into the game. Innit?
Statman, it's the hope that kills you, though, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know,
That's
but like,
I've got nothing left. It's the hope. Even though I predicted a win as
Sometimes
well.
not faith. Sometimes not faith. Sometimes surprise, bruv. Just surprise me. Do something nice, bruv. Because the faith has been
do
running
something.
dry for a long time.
That well's well and truly dry, and that. You know what I'm saying?
You know.
Well and truly dry, even though I predicted us to win. You know what I'm saying?
It's a mad thing. Make sure you follow up.
I think Thiago Silva's out for that game as well. Still.
Oh yeah, but I'm not
Thiago
worried
Silva.
about that, bruv. They actually have a system, so I'm not worried about one player.
Yeah.
Because to be fair, Christensen has done decent since he's come in.
Well, there you go. Say no consolation. Man said it like we should look forward to it. You know what I'm saying? Man's done all
Listen,
right.
but at
Anyway.
least like you could
Stop,
see
man.
an
You're trying
error
to
from
find the
back
silver
line.
lining. Keep going, man. Keep going. You're gonna get one in it. Keep going, man. You're gonna hit that silver lining. If you shoot enough times, you'll score.
Yeah, that's basically what it is, man. I have no faith in this club right now.
Bro, that man's broken, fam. Boy, yes, a
Did
man.
you see that game today? Of course I'm gonna be broken.
You know what's mad when we started doing when I started jumping on these match reaction with Statman. This guy was bright, getting me full of optimism, bare hope and that shit has just died.
Like that's United for you, innit? As the season goes on, my energy is just going.
Bro, that's what Jose done to me, blood. I'm telling you.
Oh
Jose
my
sucked
God.
the life. Oh man, bro. It was like, what? Go where? To do what? Nah. Cold, fam. Nah, bro. It's mad, bro. Like, I understand, innit? I understand, bro. Like, that's where I am right now. Like, man's praying for a spark and that. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. We don't know where it's going to come from. Pogba's not there for the Chelsea game. So without Paul Pogba, I can't see where we're going to create something unless it comes from like a moment of like Bruno
Brilliant.
claps one from like 25 or you get me, or Rashford cuts in and does a Mazza. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I can't see anything, bro.
You know what's mad? I could actually see Pogba just being on the bench. I think he's back. He was back in training yesterday, innit?
Yeah, but he said he's training
United
on
was-
bro. What does that fucking mean? You know,
I think they'll
the
rush
thing-
him back again.
Exactly.
I think
That's
they'll
why I
rush him
think he
back.
could be on the
Hey,
bench.
if he's on the bench, that's a good. Hey, Statman, I told you you'd find that silver lining. There you go, in it. You know what I'm saying? Then I knew there'd be some positive that you would pull out, and we got there in the end. You know, I didn't know that he had been training, and
Who was
so
there?
yeah, it's
Harry
possible
Maguire
he could be on the
scored.
bench.
Harry Maguire always had.
Yeah, well,
everything
that's what I
against
said,
Chelsea.
Bradley. You know what I said when we played the first game that Pogba was out that we played, I can't remember what game it was. I said, this is just a glimpse of life after Pogba. This is just a glimpse. Like,
yeah, it sucks.
these guys have no idea. Like, in 2 years, people wish for Pogba to be back. Oh, if only we had Pogba's creativity. Well, you forced him out of the club. I mean, you were given racial abuse. You were abusing him when he was our best player, 18-19 season. So this is just a glimpse, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's about to get worse. And with no tactics, oh my Lord. You know what I'm saying? If we don't win, if we don't start winning stuff, within 2 seasons, Bruno's out here like claiming them, like, you know what I'm saying, repping Manchester United and all these things. But within 2 seasons, if Real Madrid come knocking on the door, he's gone, bro. First plane to Madrid, he's gone.
Especially if we don't start winning things, like you said. Especially if we don't start winning things. Yeah.
Especially if we don't start winning things, because he keeps saying it, and he keeps saying it in every interview. Manchester United is about winning stuff, winning trophies. If we don't start winning soon, bro, first private jet to flipping Florentino Perez's office in Madrid.
To be fair,
First
though,
one.
everyone
Facts.
speaks a good game, though. Even McTominay, when you listen to him, like he sounds like a decent guy.
Well, that's what I said. When Rashford came out and said he wants to stay at United his whole career and can't imagine playing anywhere else, I said, it's fine to me if you're going to say that, but it's dangerous because if we don't win shit within 5 years, bro, you're going to be 29 still saying the same shit. Are you sure? Are you sure,
Look at
Rashford?
Harry Kane right now.
Listen,
Bruno ain't got that
is
coming
very
through the-
well media trained, blood. He says what every young, like, you know what I mean, player, that they're trying to make him the poster boy, you know them ones.
Yeah.
And that's what they're doing. He says all the right things, but realistically,
about Bruno?
yeah. No,
McTominay.
McTominay.
He says all the right things, do you know what I mean? It's mad positive, do you know what I mean? And all that, and that's great, innit? But nah, I'm not here for it still. I'm not gonna lie, brother. I want to see the performances. I'm not here for all the talking. I'd rather none of the players said anything and they just went out and
Did the talking on the pitch?
they did
They're talking on the pitch, yeah.
Trust.
You know what I'm saying? Because as it stands, man could talk about this unbeaten in the league for like the least amount of times and all that. But bruv, where's it got you, fam? Like you were literally 6 points clear of Liverpool at the top of the table, yeah. And man were top of the table with a game in hand. Man were talking about games in hand and that. And now man are
I
like 10
remember
points
that.
behind. A man are 10 points behind City now, bro.
I remember that. Oh, we've got a game in hand.
Like
Oh,
a whole double figures, blood.
when we win our game in hand, and even then it wasn't a guarantee. But yeah, man, it's like players have to be careful with what they say in interviews, because when you come out and say these things about I want to stay here my whole career, bro, when the drought is gonna get real, yeah, and you want to win trophies in your career just to have something at the end of it, bro, you're gonna want to leave, bro. Like no player can tell me otherwise.
And then fans will just call you a snake. Happened with Fabian Delph
Absolutely.
when Man City came calling.
Absolutely, bro.
But that's just what it is, bro. Do you know what I mean? But Ollie's loving them happy to be here players, innit? Like McTom, like Dan James and all these man. Do you know what I mean? Them man are just happy to be a part of it. You know what I mean? And that's kind of the level that man are at right now, unfortunately. So it's kind of peak, bro. I just hope that after this, the way we started the season, I just hope that our season doesn't fizzle out, bro, because that would be so disappointing.
Oh, you know when you said media trained, yeah, I couldn't help but do it. But I watched the press conference prior to this game today. Dan James was answering questions, bruv. Every question they asked him, I swear down, he said the same thing over and over again. He was like, "Yeah."
What did he say?
It was about because they asked him why he was so bad last season, why he started so well and then he dipped. He's like, "Nah, it was about reflecting and reflecting on myself." I'm like, reflecting on what, bro? Like,
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Like, bro, you are playing dead, bruv. There's nothing to reflect on. bruv.
That's
Like,
about.
you just weren't the level, blood. Like, still not the
and that's
level.
how you
know,
tell.
like,
That's how you can tell that is so media trained, bro. Reflecting on what, my brother?
bro. Like, nah. But to be fair, they've protected him well at the club. You know that.
No, they have.
Because if he was a different kind of brother, they would have dashed him way long time, bro. Because he didn't deserve a second chance after.
No, he's Ryan Giggs' protege, innit? So
yeah. So I don't know, bro.
Remember when Giggs said he could play behind the striker?
yo. Aye.
Oh my days.
When did Giggs say that? The Giggs actually, I never heard that before. The Giggs
Yeah,
no,
he
he
said
said
it
that,
during
he
one
said
of the
that, he said
international
that, he said
breaks.
that.
Because he plays well for Wales, innit? So when he plays well for Wales, Giggs is hyping him up and saying all kinds of wild shit.
Man saying he's number 10, yeah? Mazo, all right, Giggs.
Play him ahead of Bruno then.
Crazy, bro.
Let's see what happens.
Bruv, on that note, the ones there, bruv. Man like Giggs knows about
Rants.
playing behind
Rants.
people's
People-
backs and that. You get me? It's mad.
People want you to sing happy birthday to Ollie.
Bruv, let me end the stream now, blood.
Guys,
What
some
man
foolishness.
talking about?
Yo.
No, I'm saying, upon that, I said that comment is what got Giggs locked up. Real talk. Trust me.
You got a wild in the comments. That's
You
deep,
got a
That's it. That's the comment I got. Like, yeah,
Bruv,
yeah.
it's the truth, blood. Listen,
You got a
bruv.
wild, man.
Man been playing behind people's backs, blood. That's why man got in this problem in the first place. Man like Giggsy, blood.
Yeah,
The
man.
number 10, like that. It's mad. You know what I mean? Big up you, man. You know what I'm saying? Smash the like, follow up the man, them. Ats on the screen. You already know what it is. Tomorrow midday, back here with Turkish. You get me? No, tell a lie. I'm on Turkish's channel at midday. On Turkish's channel at midday, we're gonna obviously we got our show, but we're gonna watch the Europa League draw as well. So obviously Arsenal and United through. You know what I'm saying? So big up people them. Follow up the man them. Smash the like. You know what I'm saying? And then tomorrow we're back